YouTube, eh? Oh, I see the red. I see the red. No, shh. Hang on 1 sec. Sound settings. Oh, I just need to, I'm being really quiet. I forgot to turn it down. I forgot to turn it down again. Whisper. Oh, I'm never gonna dance again. These guilty feet have got no rhythm. Device properties, microphone, 93. It's a little bit excessive. 81, YouTube. There we go, much better. I forgot to change it back. Welcome back to Daily Dose of Isaac Baby. No longer Daily Edition. We have Blue Baby today. Hey, do you know what? With every growing day, I get more and more jealous of Josh. What have we had since he pivoted to full chess mode? Since he had a change of career? Well, YouTube video gaming career, change of career. He wishes. Sorry, a little too real. We had that awful New Year's Day one. We've had a Lost, we've had a Lilith, we had a Blue Baby. Brilliant. Yesterday, nearly didn't do yesterday's, but then I just was bored out of my freaking gourd. So I did it anyway, and then I fell at the final hurdle. I went down to the chest with 1 heart, and then just died on like the first room I did. So I didn't get to do Mega Satan, unfortunately. NSL beat Mega Satan though, and still got 1600, so I don't think I would have ranked very well. My eyes keep like closing themselves when I don't want them to. Let's do Blue Baby. I have slightly some little stuff to talk about, and actually my mic being too loud could be a good segue, because the topic I wanted to go into today was based on a conversation that we had briefly last night. See, that was a great team play there from the Wide Boys, blowing each other into his fellow man. Yeah, I had a slightly weird, a slightly topic I wanted to go into. Basically, so we played, we hung out with the guy. Yeah, fucking. I'm just gonna die on the first floor, and I'm just gonna quit this game forever. It might just be what happens. It's running a thin line. I'm not gonna lie. It's running a thin line. I'm one very early death away from just not playing this game ever again. That's all I'm saying. I'm just putting that out into the universe, Isaac. If you're listening, I'm putting that out into the universe. So you're ready, and so you know sort of where we're at. So we hung out last night, and it was a great time, as it always is. We played some Cards Against Humanity. It was a no, we didn't. What's it called? Cody's. They're both card games. They're both a game with a C. Played some code names. Had a great time. It was all great. Obviously, barring there was maybe a slight little incident, some slight rage quitting, when there was perhaps some cheating afoot. I don't know. Look, I've not had a chance to run back the tapes yet. I cannot confirm nor deny if there was any cheating going on. I don't know. I was merely, I was involved. I was there. It doesn't mean I saw everything. I don't know if there was any cheating going on. Okay. And there might have been some rage quitting. I call it sore losing. And it's I seem to play with a lot of sore losers. I don't know. Maybe there's a common denominator there. I doubt it though. It's probably just everyone else. It's definitely not. That's what I've learned about myself, I think. You see a lot of tweets being like, "Oh, 2020. We've all learned lots about ourselves." I think what I've learned is that I'm a cheater. I'm a dirty cheat, dude. That's what I've learned about myself. I'd like to formally apologize. Never again. Although I almost feel like I should not quit now because it would look bad. You know what I mean? Like, oh. You know what I mean? Because I've had Maria complaining about it for like 4 months straight in Among Us. Don't even bat an eyelid. Spink complains once. I repent, never again, I will never cheat. For Spink, I will never cheat. My cheating life, I'm on the narrow and straight. I'm on the new path. Never again, dude. I will never cheat again. No, but okay. This was going somewhere. So what I wanted to say is, I feel like sometimes you get to. I just don't like the looks of these things. I just think they're kind of gross. Sometimes you get to like motivation from weird places, right? And I feel like it doesn't really matter. Like if you get some positive motivation, it doesn't really matter where it comes from. Motivation's motivation, eh? Is this gonna work? Nope. That's fine. I'm not convinced that it's not there, but I also don't want to waste my only bomb. I can't tell if that... Would that have worked? That would have worked, right? Yeah, that would have worked. Okay, so we're going to get a devil deal here nice and early, which is nice. Unless we just die first is also a possibility. Very much a possibility. So is it 150 you get the invincibility? 160? 170? So it's 180, I think. Okay, so it's not 180. So that'll be... It's 2? You get it at 2? There we go. Just eyeing up that Taurus invincibility here. Okay. I've just woken up, by the way, in case you can't tell. I know it's late, but whatever. At this point, who cares, dude? Who cares? You can probably tell, though, because I probably sound like I'm half asleep. Because I could tell you on Saturday, I did my chess first, and then I did my Isaac like 4 hours later. If you listen to the chess video and then listen to the Isaac video back to back, the difference in energy is just like is drastic. It's very big. But I'm doing my Isaac first today. Yeah, so what I was saying, I feel like if you get some motivation, I feel like it doesn't matter where it comes from. Motivation's motivation, you know. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. And what I think struck me with a little bit of motivation to try and get pushing, to try and, you know, get the ball rolling a little bit. My brain's all over the place. I apologize. Was being in the car last night, so we played the game because so I believe it's like school breaks are over now, kind of globally. That's kind of we've reached that point where people are starting to go back to school or re-engaging in scholastic activities, potentially from a distance, which obviously is the case here, although not really, because we never really. So talking to you know, Maria and Spink and Paul quite a lot. I've heard quite a lot about their like the virtual schooling that they've had, the digital schooling. For some reason, we never really did that here. Like we kind of, I don't really know the situation. It's not like they're doing nothing at all. So obviously we're in tier 4 right now in Manchester. Although soon to be, I believe in the next couple of days, they're just putting the whole country into full lockdown. So essentially everyone will be tier 4, which I think is hilarious because I was like, yo, it feels like we've always been moving in this direction. I was thinking about it last night and I was like, no, the tier system, you know what? I think the tier system was a good idea, but then at the same time, I thought about it for like more than a femtosecond. And I was like, to be fair, we had a full nationwide lockdown in the month of November, right? And then the tier system was supposed to be like the new option coming out of lockdown to keep on top of things. And now it's January 4th, and they're saying in the next like couple/few days we're going to go into a nationwide lockdown again. So the tier system, part of me was like, I like it. You know, you can alternate, give you know, not everyone has to be in full lockdown if the areas aren't as bad, but you can still keep on top of the areas. But they managed it so damn poorly. The tier system lasted for a whopping 5 weeks. The tier system had 1 single month. It lasted a whopping 1 month. Because yeah, we were in nationwide lockdown for I was trying to get him with the invincibility and I just missed him. Are you kidding? Yeah, 1 month. And we're already going back into nationwide lockdown again. So I'm like, okay, maybe the tier system didn't really work as well as I was giving it credit for. But or maybe it would have if our nation's leaders weren't entirely incompetent and didn't put the likes of Manchester into tier 3 and London into tier 2. Whatever, I don't need to go into this again. But either way, at the very least, Manchester right now is still in tier 4. Yep, I'm just taking bounds of ridiculous damage here. And I think the whole nation's going to go there anyway. So we don't have school right now. Schools aren't currently running. I don't know what sort of is happening with digital, because as far as I know, there's never been like maybe like my sister would maybe have like an hour a day, but then maybe not even that. Like some days she wouldn't have anything, but an hour a day would sort of be the max. Like it never really, you consider like, you know, you're in school, like you're in school 5 days a week, right? Just in case. Oh, I missed anyway. But that means this is a Horf. Okay, get him. And I missed again. Second I can see forever though. Okay, Minkus. Yeah, like, what, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, to go to, like, 1 hour a day every other day. So they never really went full send on the Okay, I like Spider Mod. I don't think we're going to get the money for it, in which case I'll go back for that Spirit Heart. I do like Spider Mod. They never really went full send on it. Like, they pretty much just had like, oh, well, okay, you're not in school, so let's just do like a little bit here or there, and that'll kind of fill the gaps. But in America, I think you guys, I don't really know. I guess I could just ask in the group chat later if I was still curious about it. But I don't really know what sort of extent you guys are digitalifying. Like, I don't know, like, do the kids still have like a full day? Do they still hop from teacher to teacher for different subjects and stuff? I don't really know how that works. So we could get Pageant Boy here. I'm just going to get the Spirit Heart for safety. And also to save me backtracking later so I can just leave. So I don't really know the extent of it. But what I do know is schools are, where possible, back on tomorrow, right? And this was the conversation that was happening last night. Or why we even played in the first place. But definitely sort of as the conversation was going on, hearing my friends talk about getting back to work, and obviously situationally it makes a difference that it's teachers going back to work, because it's 3 of the 5 people in the conversation were all teachers, and the other person was Josh, who doesn't need to talk about going back to work because he literally just never stops working. He works 24/7 because that's apparently that's apparently what he has to do. I think he maybe had Christmas Day off, maybe. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure he had Christmas Day off. And then he had, like 1 day last week when his CEO said that it was the holidays, so he should not be working. And then the next day, his CEO was like, hey, why isn't Josh working? I'm not going to go into that. I very strongly dislike Josh's bosses. I'm not going to go in. I'm not going to go into it. I'm going to go into it. I don't like Josh's bosses. He deserves better, by the way. By the way, I tried to say I'd be there, waiting for you, standing in line, see the show tonight, and there's a light on, carry on. Oh no, and this says, it's the light, it says heavy glow. It's alright, you know what I was going for, you know what I was getting at. Brain not very much turned on. I used all my brain power on code names last night. That's me toasted for like 3 days now. I need to recover. Oh, for some reason I thought he was the second guy. That was nearly a little bit dicey there. Okay, I'm not having a fantastic time with this run. Taurus just doesn't work on boss rush, on boss challenge rooms. That's a little bit unfortunate, in my humble opinion. Yeah, but there was, so hearing so obviously Josh has just been working and working, unfortunately. Not that I want to remind him. So it wasn't necessarily him, but it was to hear Paul and Spink and Maria are all talking about, oh, getting back to the slog tomorrow. Oh, it's work again. Oh, this sucks. Oh, I've got to get back up again and all that. Getting back to it after having the past couple of weeks off. Me just being sat there and being like, I guess I just keep quiet on. Keep quiet on this one. I don't really have anything. Glad I used that pill before I picked the key up because I want the key. And just being like, oh, wow, and I've just got another day of sitting around doing absolutely nothing. Woohoo! Cannot wait. And it kind of it didn't make me feel like bad necessarily, but it was like, it gave me that motivation, like hearing all my friends talk about like, oh, getting back to work tomorrow and stuff, and then me being in the kind of position of sitting and listening to that, being like thinking about my next day, knowing that I've got once again another day of absolutely nothing. And it's not for lack of trying, but it definitely yeah, I don't know, it's kind of one of those, I don't know if that's a weird place to get motivation or if it kind of makes sense because it's hearing talk about work and something I'm kind of desperately trying to find right now. So I guess hearing other people talk about it is obviously going to motivate me to try and go as well, right? Yeah, what is that? I've never seen that in my life. Is that like a rotten turnip or like a beetroot or something? It looks like a heart. It's a purple heart. I got a purple heart. You got a purple heart. She thinks my work is art. Well, I think she's a work of art. I asked her, can she do it like the last time? She said, I can, sir, and I ain't talking about the star sign. Oh, okay, little close, but it's fine. Little close, but it's fine. Motherfucker. That's soy milk, right? I'm going to say no thank yous to that one. I'm going to politely decline the soy milk option here. I saw the guy on the... I thought, I was like, these guys are the blue worm guys, so be careful. And then I shot the guy on the left, and he was a fly guy, so I was like, ah, never mind, I'm safe. Yeah, you tricked me. That's mind games right there. You've mind games me. So we're not going to do very well today. Because this marrow heart isn't real, I don't think. God, this sucks. This absolutely sucks. I mean, literally, like, since we started, since January 1st, 2021 so far, we've only had garbage runs. Yesterday's wasn't too bad, to be fair. It was relatively strong. It was just Lilith. Actually, it was pretty strong, I've got to say. Yesterday's run was decently strong. It had quite a lot of damage upgrades. Ceremonial robes. I think there was a... Jesus Christ. Like, what is this? It was a guppy run as well. It did get guppy. So yesterday's run was... I've got to admit, yesterday's run was very strong. That was close. Okay, charge him, charge him. Charge them all, charge them all. Charge them all. Charge them all! Okay, that'll do, that'll do. Okay. That's just, like, that's a pain in the ass room if none of them were champions. For them all, to have that many champions in that room... I hate this room as well, man. Fucking hell. Like, why don't they want us to have fun anymore? Is that like the thing in 2020? In 2020, we hate ourselves? Is that what we're going for? Because I'm feeling it so far. Let me say that much. I'm feeling it. Come on, really? This is... I'm actually just... This is... Like, what are these... What is this... What are these rooms you're giving me? This is heck. Okay, invincibility? Just give me the invincibility. Come over here, cowards. Okay. Fucking hell. Have we done the item room we have? I want more health, really. God, this sucks. God, this sucks. Shit, where was I up to? Oh, I totally lost track of where I was up to in my bit. Look, I don't know. It motivated me. It motivated me to get up, get moving, and been trying. Like I said, I know I've been trying, but I've been like honing. I've been going for something specific, but at this point, I've been trying so hard for something in my field and just not getting out. I'm like, hey, let's just. I start broadening the field a little bit. Yeah, I really would have loved a spirit heart. I really would love a spirit heart here. Thank you, sir. Thank you kindly. I would really love a second spirit heart here. Thank you, sir. Thank you kindly. And we continue on our journey. I am ready to do the boss now, but I think I'm just going to do... Like, while I'm over here to save the backtracking later, I'll just do these rooms. And I'm going to assume no boss rush on this one. I'm going to say there's probably not going to be a boss rush. I held the Emperor card just in case I got strong enough that I wanted to go for it. But we're not even going to get to, like, depth 2 in time, I don't think. So I'll probably just use the Emperor card here to save me having to walk all the way over. Thank God for the rock there. That was a little dangerous. Okay, okay. Yep, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. Okay. Okay, my tier rate doesn't leave me having a good time on this one. Okay, 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 we're fine. Our room's always a little tricky. You gotta treat it right. Nearly went on the spikes again. You know what? This is fine. We don't need to do this to ourselves. Hello, Stain. I hate you. Just wanted to let you know. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. There we go. Dude, Taurus has done bits for us in this one. Curved horn? Nope. Ooh, oh fuck. Do I die? Ah, this is lame. This is really sad. I wish I had more health here. So what I want to do is, oh my god, dude, it's 2 o'clock. Why is it dark out already? I wanted to do a Yeti News video after this. It's already dark out. The hell? It's 2 o'clock. It's 1 minute past 2 right now. How is it dark out already? That's fucked up. Is the world ending? I'd love to take this. I think I would live. I just can't afford. I love both of those items, you know. I just can't afford to be on 1 heart, man. I can't afford it. I'd love it. I'd love it. I just don't. I can't. I can't. It's too risky. Standing in line to see the show tonight. Okay. Look, basically all I was saying was good luck to all my friends starting back today with their schooling. And yeah, no. Hopefully I can. Hopefully I can be complaining about work sometime soon. I don't know. I mean, part of me is like, hey, it's not the worst thing in the world having nothing to do all day, because I do have YouTube to do all day, and obviously when I start working, I'll be working when I would previously be recording. So when I do start working, I'm gonna have to stop the Yeti plays stuff, or you know, the Isek and the chest and everything. So part of me is like, okay, I guess there are positives, because it means I can still do this. And obviously, at this point, these videos have become basically a part of my routine, right? And you guys know me, you guys know how much how I feel about routine being interrupted slash like lost slash damaged slash whatever. Excuse me, bomb please. So it's gonna be unfortunate, because when I do start working, I am gonna have to stop doing this channel for the most part. Obviously, I'll still do Yetiness, but that's the thing. When I do get like limited slots here or there to record, I'm gonna be doing Yetiness stuff. So unfortunately, when I do start working, this channel's pretty much gonna bite the dust. So it's not like I'm like, oh yeah, I hate doing nothing. Like, it's nice the fact that I can, you know, like I went to bed at like when we hop off at like, actually I didn't go to bed too late last night. Now I'm thinking about it, because Maria went to bed at like 9 her time. So we got off at like 9:30, I think, because everyone was getting back to work. So it was only like 3:30 my time, and I think I went to bed like pretty much straight. So I probably went to sleep about 4 actually, which for me is not too bad. But it means that, like, you know, even still going to bed at 4, and then I can wake up at like, you know, 11 or midday, and then it's like 8 hours of sleep, which I had like a stretch over winter where I was very much not getting even close to that on any nights, and then it kind of came to a head at the end of December, where I was just entirely exhausted every day, because I was getting like 3 hours of sleep max a day, and sometimes not even that. And then it kind of came to a head, and I ended up getting like 8 hours of sleep like multiple days in a row, and then I've kind of mostly been getting like 6 to 8 the past few nights. So it's nice that I can get sleep. Whereas obviously on the flip side, if I had work today, I would still stay up with the gang, and then I'd go to bed at 4, and then I'd just wake up at like whatever time my job required. So again, there's benefits, like the fact that I've just had 8 hours of sleep and now I'm here casually recording an Isaac episode, versus the alternative of having like 3 hours of sleep and then I would be working right now, which would be less fun, for sure. However, and this is, I guess, coming back to the not the existential crisis thing, but like, I guess coming back to the thinking about the life assessment thing that we talked about. Whoa, I did not know they could do that. What the fuck? Where did the other one go? Oh, he just took a while to come down. Okay, I'm gonna hold it against him. You take your time, buddy. Life's not a race. Life's not a race. Even though that's kind of essentially what I'm talking about right now. I want to be progressing, and it's interesting. Like you shouldn't compare yourself to other people. Everyone does it though, right? You can't really. It's really hard to avoid it. But then I don't know. I guess similarly talking to the same friends about this sort of stuff. Okay, so obviously we're taking neither of these. Or it could be Abaddon. Could be the Mark. Could be Pact. Yeah, I'd love to take them both, but That's just not happening, I'm afraid. I don't believe that's going to be happening. And they're talking about, obviously they've got work and stuff, and then Josh and Maria have just bought the house. I know Spink's trying to get a house, is just kind of holding off for the right time. And I feel like then I think to myself where I'm like, I don't really have anything to show for anything right now. You know what I mean? And Josh and Maria have a dog. They're basically found. They're not just buying a house. They have a dog. They have a cat. So, yeah, okay. Sure, that's fine. So I guess here and there, it's not even just a job thing, but everything. I just feel like I don't really, I've not even moved out yet. I'm not working yet. And obviously moving out's the main thing. Obviously, as soon as I start working, immediately, like, I'm mainlining as much, like, basically almost all of it, barring, like, food, is mainlining into the moving out fund. Like, that's my goal for 2021. So that's like my main thing. And obviously, it is interesting because I haven't decided whether I want to move out somewhere here first, before, just to kind of make that step before yeeting, or whether I want to just go wild and fully commit to just going straight for leaving the country. Because again, it's something I've very much been talking about on a lot recently, to you guys mostly, and I think maybe have I talked about it in videos? I'm not sure. I know I've talked about it in like call conversations and stuff, gaming sessions and whatnot. But it's this kind of like dilemma of being like, hey, I don't want to be here anymore, and also I really want change, and also I don't want to be here anymore. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, but I do love Manchester with every fibre of my being. I see like a TikTok it comes up on my For You page of someone in Manchester, and I want to cry. I got one yesterday. It snowed in Manchester yesterday, Saturday. What day is it? Monday? Saturday? And there was just some girl in her apartment like, it's snowing in Manchester. I don't even like snow, but I'm from Russia, and I hate snow, but it's snowing in England. That's really cool. And she had a flat like in the city centre, and which had like a massive window, and she pointed out, and you could just see the snow falling over there. It was only relatively light snow, and it didn't last very long, I'll admit. But just seeing the snow falling over, like, the city centre, you can see like some of the buildings and the skyline in the distance, and I was like, oh my god, I love this city. So it's a 50-50. So I don't know, I guess it probably depends career-wise. If I do something completely random this year that's not all related to my wanted career path, then I'll probably have less issue leaving England, because it's not like I've built anything specifically, because I can just go and start building the career path somewhere else, right? But then on the other hand, if I start, please don't be cursed. I should have just not taken it, man. I really should have just not taken it. Oh my god. But then on the other hand, maybe I do get a job in my career path, and then I'll be more likely to want to stay, because if I start, I guess in the NHS, it's a ladder, you've got to climb it. So why would I spend a year climbing the ladder just to then leave and have to start again from the bottom of the ladder somewhere else? So I guess it kind of depends what ends up happening, or what I end up doing. But for sure, that's kind of my main goal, right? But then yeah, it's just kind of like, I don't know. Again, it's not even like I want to. It's not even like I'm trying to compare myself, because I don't think that's I don't think that's what you want to be doing, basically, ever, to anyone, in my opinion. I don't think it's a healthy thing to do. Unless, I don't know, I guess there's, maybe like a little bit of light competition, seeing someone else do something motivates you to do something, and then that's just what kind of pushes you. I don't know, in which case maybe you can see that as a positive. In my opinion, I think you don't really want to be comparing yourself to other people basically ever. And for the most part, I don't. And I don't compare myself to like random people, or like people on social media, or like, you know what I mean? Like people who post like whatever. I don't really know. I've kind of fallen out of the loop with social media a little bit recently. People who post like, do people still post like? I remember like this back in the day, the Snapchat days and the Instagram story days. Do people still post like, ooh, look at my car, look at another paycheck coming in, hashtag keep the grind going. You know, do people still do that? I think some people still do. I don't know. I don't know. I don't compare myself. The people like that. I mean, like, you know, like the people who want you to compare yourself to them. Those people, you should just. I mean, if possible, don't even follow at all, in my opinion. But yeah, the people who like to yeah, I mean, I've said this before. I absolutely hate like flagging. Flexing and bragging was what I was going for. I was like, how the hell did I get to flagging from that? Flexing / bragging were how those two was how I got to that word. I hate flexing. I hate flex culture. I hate people who I hate bragging. I hate people who are always like trying to show off their life or like talk about the money they have or I hate it with a burning passion. It boils my blood. I don't like it. I don't like it. We talked about it before. I don't need to go into that. And I don't even think that, again, there's like limits to it. You can like show off your accomplishments and you know, be proud of what you do. And dude, I'm totally for it. And obviously, if you're my friend, I mean, I'll know about it anyway because it'll come up. And obviously, I never shut up about like how endlessly proud of my friends I are. I'm not talking about that. But even as like a random person, if someone's you know, makes a post on Twitter talking about something that they've accomplished, I'm happy for them. I genuinely, like, it's a nice thing to see. There's just a fine line, I think, between like sharing and being proud of your accomplishments, which is something I'm absolutely totally behind, and then just like shoving your life in other people's face, all the positive things of your life in other people's face. Like, I can't think of a good example. I don't know if I need an example. I don't know if like if people are if you get me, if you get what I'm getting at. Or I don't know if it's kind of the way people present things. Like something like, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that could be. Like I guess a car, getting a car, and if you got a new car, I think you can. Like, there's a way you can kind of share that and be proud and be like, hey, look at this new car I got, it's really cool. And people are like, yo, dude, nice, sick whip. Versus being like, oh, look at me, I have a shiny new car and you guys don't. Not that people say it like that, but they kind of, sometimes the way people say it, you know what I mean? Or someone gets like a promotion, and, you know, someone might say it and you'd be like proud of it because of the way that they say it. You'd be like, oh, well done, that's awesome, that's really cool to hear. But then someone else might say it and you might be like, yeah, dude, just shut up. We get it. You make money. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like I'm just sounding like an asshole here. I'm trying to make it sound less like I'm just being like a curmudgeon about it, and more I'm trying to like be like, no, I promise I mean this in like a. I don't know. Maybe I am just an asshole. I think I'm just an asshole. You can be proud of your. I've dug a hole here. I've really dug a hole. I promise there was good intentions with this. I think I've just worded it horrifically poorly. Thankfully, I'm entirely irrelevant, so this isn't going to end up on Reddit. This isn't going to be like an Invader V situation. I should be okay. I don't like flexing, right? Shall I just say that and leave it at that? Does that seem like that's probably a fair thing to say? Joker. Lame. I feel like I can say I don't like flexing, and if something awesome happens to people, that's absolutely awesome, and I'm so happy for everyone that has positive things happening, because I want everyone to live, like, you know, their best lives and stuff. And again, I'm talking about, this exclusively applies to, like, kind of general social media. I'm not talking about, like, my friends at all. I'm so, like, immensely proud of all of my friends all of the time. And I absolutely want to hear, like, everything that they do, and tell them how proud of I am of them, etc., etc. This is just like a general social media thing. I can't really be bothered playing the shop much longer, unless like can you get something from the shop that takes you down? You can't get a shovel from the shop. You can't take a. The shop doesn't sell runes, does it? There's maybe an item you can get that has a rune. I don't know, man. I'm not really bothered. Yeah, so I'm kind of talking about like social media generally, and I think, was there a point to this? I feel like there was a point that I went off track of. Oh yeah, not comparing yourself to other people. Yeah, I think so. I think for the most part, you basically should just not do that ever. But also, I feel like it's kind of, it's human nature, right? Like, you can't really avoid it for the most part, or at least it's a very difficult thing, especially if it's something you do naturally. It's a very difficult thing to turn off, and I think most people do it naturally. The heck was that? I think I was something outside. I just heard. I can't tell. Most people do it naturally. You can't really avoid it, but definitely. Is that something? Are you like singing or something? Bit spoopy. Probably not really much point in doing that. We don't need the devil deal anyway. We've already been. But even from the perspective of me now being like, hey, you shouldn't compare yourself to people. I'm like, yeah, but it's still what I've been doing and can't help, you know. So it's just, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I think everyone does it, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It is what it is. You shouldn't, you know. But if you can avoid it, most of the time you should probably avoid it. That said, I think it's been something I've been doing quite a lot recently, and I guess I don't know. I think, and I've said this before. I look up to my friends quite a bit. This particular friend group. You know, I touched upon it briefly in my Yeti video. Not really, actually. No, I didn't really touch upon this aspect of it. Cursed Eye is just annoying. Cricket head. A little bit of a cricket head potentially. A little bit of a nope. I don't know what that guy is, but he's cute. Cute little fella up there. Little cutie pie. Cricket head? Nope. Okay. Oh! Nearly. You nearly got me. You nearly got me, Edmund. Nearly got me. Yeah, so far, you know, I look up to them quite a lot, and that's why. I guess if I want to try and like spin it in a more positive way, I guess I'd be like, I'm not comparing myself to them. I'm just like looking at. Oh, this is a good opportunity because I think this is a good item. I've seen it so many times recently, and I never take it because I never know what it does. Right, and I will continue to never take it. Is what's going to happen on that one. Oh, I think it's my cat meowing downstairs. I think is what that is. Yeah, so I want to spin it a positive way. It's just like, you know, I look up to them a lot, and I guess I just want to like, you know, seeing what they've done. I want to also, you know, I want to also do that, and I'm proud of them. And I guess I also a part of it is like I want them to be proud of me, which I think they are, but also, like, not. It's not like they have anything. You know, like there's nothing to be proud of really. It's not like I've really got. I don't know, like I've done anything of note with my life yet. Or I'm doing anything of note, or have done anything of note, you know, recently or anything. I've done nothing basically at all with my entire life. I've got nothing to show. I've got nothing to be proud of. And I guess part of it's just for myself as well. It'd be nice to have something to show for anything. You know what I mean? Or something to be proud of. Oh, thought he was dead. Not gonna lie. So yeah, I don't know. It's not quite. Oh, we've already been in here. We're not at the points here. But I guess just like seeing how things have been going for my friends and stuff has just got me being in the position of also wanting to you know, try and make some moves in my life and make some progress in my life and hopefully, yeah, I don't know. Actually, I guess now that I think about it, there is a bit of a difference because I'm talking about the group where everyone's what 25, 25, 24, 24. Is Paul 24? So I'm like, what? Where I'm 22 in a month, so it's I'm a couple of years behind. So I guess that's another reason why it would be maybe I shouldn't compare too much because I've got like 2 years to make up. But I don't know. So Isaac's not responding, so I guess I'm just gonna keep rambling here until see the episode out. I don't know. I don't know. This is why I still do the Isaacs. That was very therapeutic. I don't know what if anyone watching this got. I feel like you guys probably didn't get anything out of that episode, in case barring I guess a little bit of insight into what's going through my mind at the moment. But I feel like from a viewer perspective, that wasn't. It wasn't like an entertaining episode, but I hope you guys know at the very least that felt good for me. I felt that was a nice little. It was a nice little therapeutic episode. It's a shame we couldn't get Brimstone and maybe gone 1,000 miles faster than we did and potentially had the chance to boss rush, because we would, what was that, like 35 minutes? So we're nowhere near boss rush, but maybe I don't know, maybe those devil deals we couldn't see. Obviously there was brimstone that we missed, and then the next floor there was question mark deals. Maybe maybe in another run where I managed my health a little bit better, I could have got brimstone and Abaddon and the Pact, and then could have absolutely trashed that run. Maybe not. So just Streamlabs is still not responding, by the way. It's stopped responding when I finished the run. So that's the only reason I'm still rambling right now. Feel free to click off the video, but it's literally just frozen. Is the problem? It's just entirely frozen. So I have no choice but to keep just like talking shit until it eventually, hopefully, starts responding again. Streamlabs OBS not responding. I had noticed. Okay, it's closed. Streamlabs is closed. Oh, Streamlabs is back. And it's hard to tell because there was an episode the other day when I was like, hey, it's crashed. So I guess I just keep talking, and then like randomly mid-sentence it just stopped recording and I didn't even realise. So it's so hard to tell if it's still recording or not. Right now it's currently just not responding. So I wish I had a bit. Hey, what's everyone's favourite Metallica solo? That's what I've been thinking about. I think it depends on my mood. I think, you know what, there's certain ones I really like. I really like that sort of arcadey tapping they do, you know, in like at the start of the Ride the Lightning solo, or you know, he does it in the second one solo. He does it really well. But then I really like when they kind of lean into it and then, you know, really hit those sustained high notes. Which maybe so. I guess in that sense you'd think I'd like the Ride the Lightning because it has the arcadey tapping which leads directly into the sustained high note. Creeping Death has some good high notes. I really like the first solo in Four Horsemen. Okay, so that's gonna wrap the episode up. It started responding again. Thank you guys for watching. Ah, shit, it just stopped responding again. It was on 38.53 that whole time, and then it went, I saw it jump up to 41.52. Oh, okay, we're back. Okay, I can hit stop record. Thank you guys for watching, I appreciate you all. Thank you for indulging me, allowing me to just talk a little bit of shit for a while. I appreciate it. I like having this little time to just talk about random crap. Love you all. Later, guys. Bonk. Please let me end.